Some disrespect isn't a misunderstanding, it's a pattern, and forgiving it doesn't make you kind, it makes you easier to hurt. Most people don't stay in painful family dynamics because they're weak. They stay because they were taught that loyalty matters more than self-respect, that forgiveness is always the right thing to do, and that if you feel hurt, confused, or drained, maybe the problem is you. In this video, we're going to slow that story down. Not every mistake is unforgivable, but some behaviors aren't accidents. They're patterns that quietly damage your confidence, your nervous system, and the way you see yourself. Today, I'll walk you through 5 types of disrespect that cross a line, no matter who they come from. Not to make you angry, but to give you clarity, and maybe permission you've never felt allowed to have. As you listen, notice what happens in your body, because if something feels familiar, there's a reason for that. Type number 1, public humiliation. This kind of disrespect often hides behind the word joking, a family dinner, other people around, and suddenly someone brings up your past mistakes, your weight, your job, your relationship. Everyone laughs. You smile too, because what else can you do? But inside, something drops. This isn't clumsiness, it's a choice. Public humiliation uses an audience to make you feel smaller while the other person feels bigger. And here's the trap. If you stay quiet, you absorb the damage. If you speak up, you're told you're too sensitive. And the most dangerous part, silence doesn't protect you. It trains them. Your nervous system doesn't register this as humor. It registers it as social threat. The same brain areas light up as physical pain. That's why you replay it later. That's why it sticks. And once this becomes normal, it rarely stays the last line they cross. Type number 2, repeated boundary violations. A boundary is simple. It's you saying, this is what I'm okay with and this is what I'm not. At first, you explain it calmly. Please don't share my personal life with others. Please call before coming over. Please don't bring up that topic again. They agree. Then they do it anyway. Once can be a misunderstanding, twice can be carelessness, but when it keeps happening, something else is being said. When someone crosses your boundary repeatedly, they're not confused. They're testing how much of yourself you'll give up. Over time, your brain adapts. This is called learned helplessness. You stop correcting them because it feels pointless. You lower your expectations instead of raising your standards. And slowly, without noticing, your life starts shrinking around their comfort. And this is where many people begin to ask the wrong question. What's wrong with me? Instead of, why am I still tolerating this? Type number 3, gaslighting your reality. Gaslighting doesn't start loudly. It starts with small denials. That never happened. You're remembering it wrong. You're too sensitive. I was just trying to help. You remember the conversation clearly. You remember how it felt in your body. But slowly you stop trusting that. You begin apologizing for things you didn't do. You rehearse conversations in your head just to make sure you're not crazy. The most dangerous part of gaslighting isn't the lie. It's what it does to your trust in yourself. When this happens over years, especially in families, your brain learns a rule. Your perception is unsafe. So you outsource reality to the person hurting you. That's why leaving a gaslighting dynamic feels disorienting. Silence feels loud. Choice feels wrong. And once someone controls your reality, every other form of disrespect becomes easier to justify. Type number 4, sabotaging your growth. This one is quieter, and that's why it's often missed. You share good news, a new opportunity, a goal, a step forward, and instead of support, you get doubt. Are you sure that's realistic? That sounds risky. Don't get your hopes up. Sometimes they create drama right when you're making progress. Sudden crises, guilt, obligations that pull you back in. Pay attention to who gets uncomfortable when you start becoming more yourself. For some people, your growth feels like a threat. If they've built their identity around being the strong one, the helper, or the successful one, your progress quietly destabilizes them. So instead of growing with you, they pull you back to where they feel safe. That's why you might start hiding your wins, downplaying your dreams, even sabotaging yourself to keep the peace. And when growth starts to feel dangerous, your nervous system learns to associate success with loss. Type number 5, weaponizing your vulnerabilities. This one cuts the deepest because it only happens after trust. You share something fragile, a fear, a trauma, an insecurity. You believe you're safe. And later, during conflict, they use it. They throw your pain back at you. They mock what you once cried about. They threaten the very thing you said you're afraid of losing. The moment your vulnerability becomes ammunition, safety is gone. The damage isn't just emotional, it's neurological. Your nervous system learns that closeness equals danger. So you start editing yourself, sharing less, feeling less, staying strong just to stay safe. That's why after this kind of betrayal, even healthy relationships can feel uncomfortable. Your body is still bracing for impact, and once someone shows you they're willing to hurt you at your most exposed, the relationship stops being a place of connection and becomes a place of constant defense. These 5 behaviors may look different on the surface, but they all carry the same message. Your inner world doesn't matter. Public humiliation teaches you to stay quiet. Boundary violations teach you to give in. Gaslighting teaches you to doubt yourself. Sabotage teaches you to shrink. And weaponized vulnerability teaches you to hide. None of this is love. None of this builds safety. And the hardest truth is this: forgiveness doesn't heal what accountability never touches. You don't need to become colder. You don't need to cut everyone off. But you do need to stop explaining away patterns that keep hurting you. Clarity isn't cruelty. It's self-respect finally speaking. If something in this video felt uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. I'd like to hear from you. Which one of these hit closest to home? You don't have to explain everything. One word is enough. If this helped you see things more clearly, consider subscribing. This channel is about boundaries, healing, and unlearning the patterns we were never meant to carry. And in the next video, we'll talk about what healthy distance actually looks like, without guilt, without drama, and without burning everything down. Take care of yourself. That matters more than you were ever taught.